Welcome to the Beyond the Vines podcast, where I interview local business owners in Sonoma County to highlight small business and grow our community. I'm your host, Amy Ehlers, a mom, realtor, and Sonoma County native, and I'm excited to connect you to some amazing people in this beautiful area that we call home. Welcome back to the Beyond the Vines podcast, and thank you for listening. I'm so happy to be kicking off a new season, now back in the new year, and bringing in new businesses for you. And if you know me at all, you know I'm obsessed with Pilates. So I'm really excited for today's episode. I have Maren Bean with X'Core in today. X'Core is a little bit newer to Petaluma, but it's been around in Maren, opening in Novato, and I'm really excited for you to learn more about it. So with that, welcome, Maren.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
I'm so happy you're here and that you're able to come in. So where does the name X'Core come from?
Great question. So the name does predate my experience with X'Core. It was chosen, by Cora and Elaine, the founders. It stands for Extreme Core.
That makes sense.
Because, we have talked a lot about the posterior chain, the muscles in the back of the body. But you're extreme core. Like you're using your core in everything that you do. This is your powerhouse. This is like your trunk. This is like your strong foundation. Yeah. And having a really strong core really supports you in the rest of the movements that you're doing. So when you come in, we always start and end with some core activation at the beginning and final core activation at the end.
Yeah.
Yes. Although I usually only have time for like 45 seconds of a plank.
Which I love when that happens.
Yeah,
I'm like, yes, I only have to hold it for 45 seconds.
Yes. And we start with the core activation because we want you to turn on those muscles. And then as you go through the workout, you'll notice that we're always talking about, make sure you're breathing, of course, and make sure that you're engaging your core. Because when you're in a lunge, of course, you're using, your leg muscles. But if you are engaging your core as you're doing that lunge, it provides you with more stability throughout the movement and just more, of that core workout that you want to get so that you have that strong core in the rest of your life.
Your instructors are good about that too. If you're doing a lunge or something that's not, you're not thinking about your core in that moment, you're thinking about how badly your legs are burning. They're very good at reminding you to turn that on too. Yeah. So it is a great core workout.
It is a great core workout.
Yeah.
You're going to activate all the layers of your core because we're doing crunches, which activate one layer, and we're doing planks, which activate a different layer. And, we have a whole specific block that's for your obliques.
Yep.
Which is kind of wrapping everything together and making sure that it's staying in that strong trunk of your body. So I'm glad to hear you say that they talk about that because it is really important. And in order to access your core, like in a lunge, you have to lean forward a little bit. So that's also protecting your back. Because if you're really overarching the back when you're in that lunge, you feel it. You feel it. It doesn't feel good. Yeah.
So I can speak to that.
Yes.
Yeah, I know for sure. I know I'm always telling my husband, I'm like, look, poke my abs. Like, feel them.
Stronger.
Yeah, for sure. So that's awesome. Can you tell us a little bit more about yourself and then how you found X'Core, your background with Pilates, all of it?
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you again for having me. It's like a really nice opportunity to reflect. Things have been so busy.
Yes.
So it feels really good to just sit down and have a few minutes. So thank you.
That's a really good point. To be able to use this as a way to look back on your business.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Things have been busy. There haven't been a lot of moments for reflection. So,
totally.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah.
So myself, I'm not sure how far back you want me to go.
Let's go all the way back.
Okay. Born in Colorado.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I was born in Denver.
Wow.
I only lived there till I was 3. So I mostly grew up on the peninsula down in Burlingame.
Great.
And then I went away to school. I spent my undergrad years in Wisconsin.
Oh.
Yeah. And my grad school years in Michigan.
Amazing.
A lot of time in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Very cold.
This doesn't feel terrible to you today's weather?
No, it does. I'm totally weak now.
I'm
I can't handle it anymore.
Cannot handle it. Okay. Sorry.
No, I don't like it.
No.
I can't wait for summer.
Totally.
Yeah, so after grad school, I spent a few years actually in Minneapolis, and then I ultimately made my way back to California. I was in LA for a few years, and then I moved back to Northern California. I moved to Oakland in 2018.
Yeah, great.
And in my former life, I spent about 12 years working in tech and med device. I had a whole corporate career before this.
Very different.
Very different. Super, super different.
Yep.
And when I moved to Oakland is when I found X'Core.
Yes. That's one of their first locations or no?
Very first.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. So X'Core as a brand was founded in Oakland.
Got it.
And when I moved to Oakland, I was having a lot of back pain, as many people are, and I have a lot more to say about that.
I would love to hear about that. Yeah.
Someone had recommended Pilates to me as a way to kind of counteract my back pain.
Definitely.
And when I searched online for Pilates, the closest thing to me was walking distance from my house, was X'Core.
Wow.
Yeah.
How funny.
Yeah.
Who knew, like fast forwarding, right?
I know.
Wow.
I never would have expected that this is where I would land after that first class, but I was hooked after that first class.
Oh, it's addicting.
Very addicting. Very addicting.
I can tell you from my schedule.
I know. I see you in there.
For sure. And I'm very sore today as well as we're chatting.
Oh my gosh. The first class I took, I remember it well. The next day, the next 2 days, I just could not walk.
Totally.
And I
was
like, this is it.
This is it. I love that feeling. As much as I'm like, oh, I'm sore. I'm like, this is great. Yeah.
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 And, not only was I sore, but I started going consistently. I was going like 3-4 times a week.
Awesome.
And I just felt so much better in my body. Yeah. My back pain started to go away.
Wow.
And I just felt stronger.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's amazing.
Yeah.
What a cool like history of it all. That's great. So, what was happening in your life when you kind of went from, I love this workout, I work in tech, and my back pain's feeling better too. I'm going to own not just one, but 3 now at X'Cores.
Yeah, it's a big jump. And it is sort of a long story.
Yeah.
I'll try to keep it brief. So I was so in love with X'Core that in January of 2020, I decided I wanted to do the teacher training program.
Great.
And I just did it because I thought it would be fun. Maybe I'd teach a couple classes a week.
Right.
Just a hobby.
Yeah.
And I taught my first real class the day before the COVID shutdown.
Oh, wow.
On like March 6th, 2020, whatever the exact date was.
Oh, wow.
So it was all this hard work and all this momentum and discovering something that I really loved. I actually loved teaching more than I thought I would.
Wow.
And so I taught my first class. I was so excited. And then, we all know what happened.
Yes.
Complete shutdown.
Wow.
Yeah, it was wild. But I wanted to keep my teaching going throughout the pandemic. So I actually started teaching on Zoom.
Oh, how cool.
It was really funny. We had a lot of people who bought these little skateboards.
Oh, yeah. I have one of those.
You do?
Yes.
The penny board?
I have a hero board.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's very
My husband
similar.
got me one of those. Yeah.
Okay.
Probably because it's cheaper than Pilates. So he's like, here's a hero board.
Let's try this instead.
Let's try this.
Well, it's a great tool to have.
Yeah. Oh, it is. It's amazing.
Yeah. And it kept a lot of people going.
Great
throughout
point.
COVID. Yeah. So I would
okay.
lead a Zoom class. I think I was doing it 3 times a week. And people would just log in and I would teach them, a pseudo Pilates class using these little skateboards.
Yeah. How cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually Blythe, who teaches now in Petaluma, she was one of my students.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's amazing. She's a great teacher.
Yes,
Yeah.
she's awesome.
Yeah.
So that's been a really fun full
Wow.
circle thing. So I started teaching. I was teaching during COVID using the little skateboards, and my personal life totally changed during COVID. I met my now husband.
Aw, during COVID. That's cute. Yeah.
Did not see that one coming. We met in August of 2020.
Wow.
Yeah. And we decided we both had this lifelong dream of moving to the North Bay. And we decided to move.
Wow.
So we came to San Anselmo in 2021. I was still working my corporate job. And, I when things started opening up again, I was commuting back to Oakland to teach.
Yeah. Yeah, that gets old real fast.
It was too much.
For just a couple classes, too.
Yeah. It was just too much. And so I started looking around in Marin at places to even just take class, and there wasn't anything.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I went to the founders of X'Core, Cora and Elaine, who had by that point actually become good friends of mine.
That's
and
awesome.
I asked them, will you open something in Marin? And they said, we'd love to, but we really need like a partner on the ground there.
Yeah.
So will you be our third partner? And
Wow.
will you? Yeah. Yeah.
So is it not like a giant franchise? I don't know that much about the background. So it's local to Oakland, and then there's really not that many different studios other than yours?
So it started in Oakland.
Okay.
By Cora and Elaine.
Okay.
They have the 2 in Oakland.
Okay, there's 2 in Oakland.
Yeah,
okay.
there's 2 in Oakland. There's now 3 in San Francisco.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
3. Oh, my gosh. That's amazing.
Yeah, they have one in West Portal, one in Russian Hill, and one in downtown San Francisco that they just opened.
Wow.
And then I partner with them
Yes.
for the North Bay.
For the North Bay. That's amazing.
Yeah,
how
it's
cool.
really amazing. It's
Wow.
not a big franchise.
No, that's great.
Cora and Elaine, the founders, are still, we are in constant communication.
That's awesome.
And so they're still really involved. And I'm their third partner in the North Bay.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
I love hearing like the history. Okay, so then you partnered and opened Maren.
Yes. So I partnered with them, opened San Anselmo. I really had no idea what I was getting myself into. Having never been a small business owner in the past. And so I was still working, had the studio in San Anselmo, had a child.
Oh, yep. That's a lot of change happening at once.
It was a lot.
Yep.
It was a lot. And the studio in San Anselmo actually just took off, started doing really, really well. I was loving it. I was teaching a lot. I was loving running the studio.
Wow.
It just felt like, okay, this is what I should be doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I did start noticing all these kind of common threads in my life that I felt like led me to this. I feel like fitness for me has always been something that I've done as part of a community, something that I've always encouraged my community to do with me, and just like a way to be with my friends and also work on something that makes me feel good.
I love that.
Yeah. And I don't know, everything just started to feel like this was the path I should go down.
That's amazing.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
I was also getting really burnt out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Running the studio,
Teaching.
doing my corporate job.
Yeah.
Having a newborn.
Yeah. That'll do it.
Yeah. I mean, it was a really, it was a wild time.
2 full-time jobs plus a newborn, which is a full-time job. So 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got laid off
Oh my gosh.
from my corporate job.
Well, that made the decision kind of
It
easy.
did. It really
Yeah.
did. It really did. And, my first instinct after I got laid off was, okay, let's find another job.
Totally. I would panic at that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very scary.
Yeah. It's so scary.
I had survived 3 rounds of layoff during the
Wow.
pandemic,
Wow.
which I was very lucky for.
Yeah.
But ultimately, it was my time.
Yep. Yep.
And I sat, my husband and I sat down, and he travels a lot for work. And I was actually at that time commuting to San Mateo twice a week for my job.
That's a big commute. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just,
Yeah.
it was too much. And, we kind of looked at each other and we said, feels like we could really make this work.
Yeah. Great.
So that's it.
And then you did make it work.
Yeah, making it work.
Wow. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is so cool.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I felt like I was just following the breadcrumbs that were put out.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
How life does that.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So wait, what year was that with San Anselmo?
So we opened San Anselmo in 2021.
Okay. And then Petaluma opened 2025?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. And so by then you already had a following. I had already heard about X'Core when you came
really?
to Petaluma. Oh, yeah.
good.
I had a friend and she was like, oh, you should go to X'Core sometime. I was like, I can't go to San Anselmo at the drop of a hat and go work out.
Too far.
And then when you were opening here, I reached out to her. I was like, oh, did you know X'Core's opening? And she was like,
that's
oh.
awesome.
And so she actually, I don't want to say her name on the podcast, but she does on Sundays work out with
I
you.
love that.
At the studio. She's amazing.
That's great.
But yeah, so I had already heard of X'Core, so I didn't realize
that.
it was such a small brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, small regional brand.
I love it. That's great.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's cool. I
great.
didn't know you knew someone who
Yeah.
knew it before. Well, that's actually how we ended up in Petaluma. Was
Okay.
a client of ours who was a regular in San Anselmo. She actually lives in Petaluma.
Oh, wow. And she
Yeah.
did go down to San Anselmo.
Well, she was commuting to Corte Madera and
Got
the
it.
city for work at the time.
Perfect.
So
Yeah.
she would just hop in on her way
yeah.
back.
Oh, that's perfect.
And for months, she was like, you got to open in Petaluma. You got to open in Petaluma.
How funny. Petaluma's a good spot for it.
It is. It
You
has
got
been
a great location, too.
We did.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
Every day I'm like, do I stop in Bagel Mill?
Oh, I do stop every time without fail.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. Anybody that doesn't know where they're located, they're between Stockholm and Bagel Mill, right? On,
Both
what is
great.
that? Western?
Western.
There we go, on Western.
Yeah.
Yeah, both are great. Yeah,
Yeah.
both are delicious.
Yeah.
You really just picked that good food location.
Oh, I mean, in my first
Yeah.
trimester, I literally could
bet.
only eat bagels.
Oh, I bet.
So
That's
it was
perfect
like
stuff.
a godsend. to
You know
have
what?
it right
My
next.
second baby, that's funny. I did literally only eat bagels. That was all I could keep down. So,
It's the best.
that is amazing. So, for someone who's never taken a class, how would you describe X'Core?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, Pilates is still a relatively new workout. It's definitely having a moment where more and more people are learning about it. So X'Core, and there's lots of kinds of Pilates.
Yeah.
Lots of kinds. X'Core is modern Pilates, high intensity, low impact Pilates. And when you come to X'Core, you're going to take a 45-minute class. It's a group class. At our Petaluma location, we have 12 machines. So
Which
you'll
is
be
nice. Plenty of machines.
Plenty
Yeah.
of machines. Lots of rooms. It's a pretty big space.
It is a big space. Yeah.
Yeah, we're really lucky in that we have space to have all these machines and also space to just feel like you can still move.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're going to take this 45-minute group class where there's an instructor leading you through all the movements. They're not necessarily demoing the movements, but they're using their verbal cues. They're talking you through everything so that you, I hope, feel like you really know what you're supposed to be doing at all moments. And the classes are on a reformer. For those who don't know, a reformer is it's a big machine. There's a front and back stable platform, and then there's a carriage that moves between those platforms. And the carriage is connected by springs to the front platform. So everything you do is about moving that carriage forward and backwards, either with or against the resistance of these springs.
I love that.
Yeah.
Good description.
Oh, thank you.
That was really nicely done.
I've said it a few times.
Yeah.
And I think, as you know, when you come into class, you'll be doing a lot of moves that are familiar to you. You'll be doing squats and lunges and planks.
Right.
And then you'll be doing really crazy moves like a praying mantis or
moves. Yep.
a crane or any number of other things. But that's really it. It's a 45-minute group fitness class that is really focused on core strength and on building the muscle groups also in your posterior chain, which we can talk more about. I have a lot to say about that.
Ooh.
Is that it? Is that a good description?
That was a perfect description.
Okay. There's music.
Yeah. There's music. Okay.
Yes.
And so that is something that for me makes a big difference, is like the music makes a difference.
Yeah.
And I don't know where else I was going with that, but the music, the fact that it's only 45 minutes to me is perfect. And you get a great workout in 45 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think, it's also maybe worth saying that our instructors, we train all of our instructors and we can talk more about that, but our instructors write their own routines.
Which is amazing to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I always try to figure out, like, I know when I've taken your class before, Daniela's, I'm always like, whenever you guys are like, what do you guys want to work on today? I'm like, how do you put that class together and like time it so perfectly? And like, we just threw this all at you. Like, yeah, I don't know how you
Years
do
of
that.
practice.
It's got to be, because I'm like, they just nailed it right down to the minute. And there we go. Like,
I mean, I remember when I first started teaching, I would spend like an hour writing my routine.
totally. I'm sure. That's so crazy. And now you're just like, and then it's perfectly timed.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you guys really.
We are keeping like a close eye on the
I don't know how you do that though.
We
like,
sneak it in.
That's
Little
amazing.
ninjas.
And I will say too, your instructors, even though they're not demoing everything, although some of them demo like the weird things, like the really weird stuff gets demoed in advance. But like they're very good at like walking around and seeing, okay, that person grabbed the wrong strap, or like, okay, I want you to, you fixed my knee before many times to make sure, like things like that. So so they're still very much like present for all of it.
Yeah. Thanks for saying that, because that's something that's really important to us, is that we want you to feel like, even though, maybe there's 11 other people in the class, like we're watching you.
Yep.
We have your back.
Yep.
We want to make sure you're doing the right thing, and we want to make sure you're doing it safely.
Exactly. Exactly. That's awesome. Is this like a workout that all fitness levels could do?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. You have different levels too, right?
Yes. Yeah. So we really believe that anyone of any level or place in their fitness journey, you can come.
Great.
And we'll welcome you, and we'll make the experience great for you. We do have different levels of classes. We have the basics classes, the X-Burn basics, and then we have just regular X-Burn.
Yeah.
The basics classes, we highly recommend that if you are new to us, actually, no matter if you are a professional athlete or just starting out, we want you to take probably 3 to 5 basics classes before you take the burn.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because we want you to feel comfortable on the machine.
Mm-hmm.
The basics classes, they move a little bit more slowly.
Mm-hmm.
They're more of our foundational movements. They're probably more movements that you are familiar with,
Mm-hmm.
like those squats and lunges. And they'll just help you get a good foundation.
Definitely.
And if you feel like you want more,
Mm-hmm.
you can come and take a burn,
Mm-hmm.
as many burns as you want.
lot.
And all the burns. And you'll be doing, more kind of different advanced movements.
Mm-hmm.
You might be moving a little bit more quickly. But some people, they start taking basics and that's all they take.
Yeah.
Some
Or
people-
I've jumped back. I had
Yes.
surgery in December and I jumped back into basics for a little bit and then I moved back up to the burns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm glad that
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
worked for you.
Totally. Totally.
And I mean, basic classes doesn't mean it's easy.
No.
Sometimes
I actually thought it was going to be easier than it was. I was like, I got this. It's the basics. And I was
shoot,
like,
I
oh
wasn't
my
really
God.
looking for
Or when
something.
I did, was it the pie to plank or plank to pie challenge? And I
go?
started late. And so I was like, I got a lot of making up to do. So I did some double days. So I would do a
Yeah.
regular and then a basics. And I was like, oh, Leslie, she made this harder than I thought she was going to.
Oh, Leslie. She's a sneaky one.
Oh, Leslie, sneaky,
Yeah.
sneaky hard classes.
I know. She really is because she's so soft-spoken.
Totally. And then
But
she's really actually
yeah,
killing you.
She'll get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leslie.
I love taking basics.
Yeah, totally. It's a great way to go.
I actually love teaching basics.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, probably because you like that, fixing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm very-
getting the basics down.
Yeah. I want to make sure
Yeah.
everyone is doing it really properly before they graduate to the next level.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Why is it considered low impact but still
Yes.
high intensity?
Yes. So if you go to our website or you come in the studio, you're going to see these words: low impact, high intensity. What does that mean?
Totally.
Low impact, really simply put, means you're doing low impact activity. You're not doing anything that is going to be a huge shock to your muscles, your joints. You're not throwing things. You're not slamming heavy medicine balls. You're not sprinting. You're not jumping.
Yep.
You're doing activities. Your feet are going to be on the ground the whole time. You're not going to be jumping up and down. You're doing activities that are really low impact for your body. That's all. That's really as it's most simply put.
Yep.
And an advantage of doing low impact activities is that there's really lower risk for injury.
I love that.
Yeah, if you think low impact, it's probably lower risk for injury. High impact can be higher risk for injury. So that's what it means to be low impact. High intensity really means that you're getting a raise in your heart rate. You're raising your heart rate throughout the experience. And you're getting heart rate elevation when you're in the movements themselves. When you come to the class, you'll experience that we're encouraging you to move really quickly between the movements.
Right. Good point.
Yes. So you'll notice when you're in the last 10 to 15 seconds of an existing movement, we're actually already starting to talk to you about what the next movement is.
Right.
And then we're counting you down into it. And what that does is it means that you don't have to sit around waiting for us to tell you what the next thing is.
Yep.
You're going to go there.
That makes sense.
And when you move really quickly between those movements, you keep your heart rate up. You stay in that more high intense zone.
Oh, that's a good point. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Oh, and it makes it only 45 minutes because we're not wasting time.
Exactly. There's no downtime.
No downtime. No downtime. Yeah,
There's no downtime.
It's like the movements are slow, but you're already prepping for the next one, which
yes.
is why I don't understand how you guys are so good at planning these out at the last minute. I'm like,
Lots of training and practice.
totally. That's
Yeah.
amazing. It's very impressive.
Yeah.
So if someone only has 45 minutes, why would this be the best use of their time?
Yes. I think it's important to talk about two things with this. There's a physical health component and a mental health component.
Definitely.
To me. On the physical side, obviously you're coming into the room, you're doing something that's great for your body. You're getting a good workout. You're getting that low impact, high intensity workout. There's a really key component to X'Core that I think is really important to call out, which is that in a lot of our movements, in a lot of our practice, we're focused on the posterior chain, the backside of your body.
Interesting.
Your glutes, your hamstrings. I mean, you just told me.
I am so sitting down in this chair was real fun.
Yeah. You're sore in your posterior chain today.
Yep.
And this is really important because as a society, we're very quad dominant.
Good point. Mm-hmm.
And this comes from a lot of sitting.
Mm-hmm.
When you're sitting a lot, you are not activating your posterior chain, particularly your glutes, your hamstrings, the muscles in your back.
That makes sense.
So those muscles, because they're not being activated, are starting to atrophy.
That's kind of scary.
It's a little scary. But we're here for you.
Oh my
we
gosh.
can help. It's not dire.
Yeah.
But when those muscles atrophy, you become more dominant in your quads in particular. You know, whenever you're doing like a forward momentum movement, like walking, running, like you're already prone to using your quads. But if you have that lack of mind-muscle connection and that lack of activation in your glutes and your hamstrings, like you're going to just immediately be focused on your quads.
Right.
And this can cause a lot of imbalance. And this imbalance causes a lot of those little aches and pains that we might feel.
Yeah.
Your knees. It can cause a lot of injury. You know, I talked about my whole journey with this started with my lower back pain.
Right.
And I think a lot of people know that lower back pain can be caused by a weak core, but lower back pain is also caused significantly by weak glutes and weak hamstrings.
Interesting.
Yeah. So when you come to class, you're going to notice that we really focus on activating that posterior chain. A lot of our movements are about the glutes and the hamstrings, even your back.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's going to help you activate those muscles, start to build that mind-muscle connection. When you walk out of the door, you have that, like, route reconnected. And you're going to start using those muscles in your daily life and
That's
feel
so
better.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
So that's, you know, there's a lot of other really positive things about the physical side of this workout. But I really think this is the most powerful.
Yeah. Yeah.
And on the mental health side, you know, it's very rare. I just said at the beginning of this that we take those moments for ourselves, those moments to reflect, those moments to do something really good for ourselves. And, you know, when you walk in that door, we ask you to put your phone away. We don't want you to be doing anything other than focusing on this workout and focusing on yourself.
Yep.
So it also gives you just that time to reconnect with yourself, connect with your community, and I hope, you know, have those moments of just groundedness for yourself.
I love that. That's really special. And definitely key. What's your favorite move on the reformer? I have to know.
Okay, if you take my class, you're going to do an overhand lat pull down.
I know, and I'm terrible at
that. Because but that's because we never activate. Like, look at me, I'm sitting here like this.
It's true. I know. I need to
we need to strengthen our upper backs.
Yep.
So if you come to my class, you're gonna probably do that move, or you're gonna.
And when I
see
you adjusting the handles, I'm like, oh, here we go.
Here we go again.
It's coming.
I know Daniela has been like, are we really gonna do that one again? But it's my favorite move to
so
do
important.
because I think it feels really good, and it's
I did it
just
last night, in fact.
okay, good.
Yeah, okay.
And I think it's just it's like so critical.
Yeah,
so
it's a great point. Okay.
That's my favorite.
Okay.
I know.
So
Sorry.
I like to be a rock star. I'm like, I can only do 2 springs on that one.
Oh, I did one spring for a long time.
That's an option. I might do that.
Yeah, I'll drop next time I have you in class and I start turning those handlebars. I'll just pop that spring off.
You know me. I'm like, I can add extra in that one. I'm like, I cannot add extra.
And you don't need to. You're still like getting that activation. You're probably doing it with better form if you're not just
that's a good point.
Like grunting
dying.
through
it. Okay. I love that. That's a good move. Okay. All right. I like that answer. I'm starting to appreciate it more. That was a good answer.
Okay, thank you. I'm not trying to torture everybody. I really want you to.
Does everyone hate that move? I just thought it was a me thing. So Daniela does too.
Oh, she hates it. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny because she's made me do it in her classes, so she knows it's good for her.
She knows. She knows. I've indoctrinated her into my lat pull down.
I'm pretty sure I've definitely done it in a lot of her classes. So caught.
Good. I'm happy to hear that.
That's funny. What have you seen happen in clients who really commit to coming consistently?
Yeah. So much.
Yeah.
I think for people who come to us at a more beginner level in their fitness journey, you know, I hear from them. They start coming a couple times a week. I hear from them that they just feel better in their body. They feel like they can move with fewer aches and pains. They feel stronger.
Yeah.
They feel like this was an accessible place for them to start in their fitness journey. And it's like just had positive effects overall.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And that's really, I love teaching the basics because that's where I meet a lot of these beginners and I get to start hearing about just how good they feel and how strong they feel.
That's awesome.
And for people who are already more advanced athletes or, doing a lot of other kind of athletic endeavors or sports, I hear like over and over again that they just feel so much stronger in their sport.
Yep.
They probably started doing X'Core for cross-training purposes. And, we talked a lot about that posterior chain activation.
Yeah.
Like I hear all the time from runners that they just feel like they've unlocked this new capability.
Yeah.
Because they can activate their glutes. People who are cyclists, it also changes their cycling habits. Yeah, so we just hear that they feel more confident and powerful in their sport.
Great.
Which is really, really remarkable to hear. And, these are people who maybe have been running for 10, 15 years and they feel like they just unlock this new level.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
And I think, in the most extreme cases, I do privates. I do some one-on-ones.
Okay.
And one of my private clients who I've been working with for a long time, he was in a car accident years ago and he broke 56 bones in his body.
Oh my gosh.
And he's young. He's not yet 40.
Wow.
And he came to me, he did years of physical therapy. He did all the right things, but he's looking to rebuild his strength. But, he can't jump. He's not going to sprint.
Totally.
He doesn't want to slam things around. He wants to do something that's really accessible for his body.
Wow.
And he actually last week just told me that I didn't know this until last week. He told me that he used to have to walk down the stairs backwards because he couldn't access the muscles to go down forward.
Wow.
And he was like, I walk down the stairs, no problem now.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And
how rewarding.
It is rewarding.
Yeah.
And he only comes once a week.
Wow.
And that's I've tried to get him to do other exercise. He will not do it.
Only
Fine.
X'Core.
Only X'Core, only once a week. Okay. That's okay.
All right.
But it's like,
yeah,
he only comes once a week.
And he's already experiencing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. It's really amazing.
I'm glad he found you too.
I'm super glad.
Wow. Yeah. That's huge. That's amazing.
And that's another actually thing I just thought of to point out. I think when you look at a studio, when you look at our website, well, maybe not our website, but when you come to the studio, you're going to find a lot of women.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. And I think this is such a powerful
It is. Yeah.
Tool and powerful modality for whoever you are. And I hope that we'll start to get more diversity in the studio. Yeah.
I have noticed recently more diversity.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's good. I think a lot of people are bringing in their spouses.
Yes.
I really am working hard. Come take a class.
Yeah, get him in there. I mean, my husband will barely come, and he's married to me.
Totally. That's so funny.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring mine in.
Okay, bring him. Please do.
That's awesome. He has come with me to a Pilates class before
Oh,
in
good.
his defense. So,
good.
It's not his workout of choice, but
yeah.
Maybe it will be.
I actually taught a group last week, and it was primarily men.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, we did a partnership with the Keller co-working space.
Yeah.
And they brought
Beautiful
over,
space.
yeah, amazing. Amazing. And they've been great partners to us. And they brought a group over last week. And it was
cool.
10 men and 2 women, I think.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and the guys were like, oh my God.
What is this?
I've activated muscles I didn't know existed.
Totally. No, you really do, though. Yeah.
And they were like, okay. And a couple of them actually they're now clients.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they try to come once or twice a week now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, good location, too. They can just walk right over.
Super close. They can pop over at lunch.
Which I could also do, by the way, but I haven't.
Well, you got a lot going on. You've got a lot going on.
It's true. Tell us about what made you choose your location. So we found out why San Anselmo. We found out why Petaluma. I would love to hear more about Novato because that's opening soon. It's not open yet.
It's not open
Almost
yet.
open, right? Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Okay.
We are going to open in 2 weeks. Actually, in a week and a half.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we're going to do a soft opening on February 28th.
Amazing.
Which is a Saturday. And then we'll have classes throughout those next 2 weeks where we're just making sure everything is running smoothly.
Audio works.
Yeah.
Reformers are all good.
They are there.
Yeah.
They came
Yay,
this week.
that's exciting.
Yeah, they
okay,
came
good.
on Tuesday.
Good.
And then we'll do a grand opening on March 15th.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah, and I mean, why Novato is really, San Anselmo was an obvious choice for me because I lived there and I saw a need for it.
Yep.
Petaluma, I really followed the client. But as I started to explore Petaluma more, I found that this was a community that really welcomes fitness and health and wellness and a really strong community.
Yeah. Very strong community.
Very strong community.
That's awesome.
And of people who I felt like, would be happy to have us and be supportive of us and just really want us here. And I think Novato, I actually had my eyes set on Novato before Petaluma.
Interesting. Yeah.
And part of that is because it is geographically closer to where I live. So I spent a little more time there, although I have really loved spending time in Petaluma.
Yeah.
But I just saw a need.
Yeah.
There is a lot of boutique fitness in Novato, but there's not a lot of boutique Pilates.
Interesting.
Actually, there's none.
Wow.
I just feel like, similar to San Anselmo and Petaluma, there's just a like-minded community who wants to focus on their health and their wellness and who will spend the time to do that.
Yeah. Oh, that's so exciting.
Yeah, and we found a great spot right off the freeway. So
perfect.
And if you are a member with us, you can go to any of those
locations.
That's
great.
Yeah, so if you happen to, want to go to Novato one day or San Anselmo another day, you can go to any location.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's really great.
Yeah.
I definitely see it too as like people commuting.
Yes.
That's a great stop.
Yeah,
too.
it's literally right off the freeway.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited to see it. Yeah. How would you describe the vibe of your studios? Lighting, the music, all of it.
Yes. The vibe, I think, I hope I can just summarize in one word, which is that this is not about lighting, but I can come to that.
I do like lighting.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll get there. Our community, I think, and there's a couple of components of that for me. I mean, I think the first is that we want to be a place where you feel welcome. As I said, no matter where you are in your fitness journey, where you are in your life, we want to be that place that welcomes you. And we also want to be a place where you find community. People develop their habits. You come at kind of your regular times.
Totally.
And you're starting
I know the class.
Yeah, you know the people, and you maybe. I hope that people start saying hello to each other and start becoming pals with each other, or bring their friends.
Yep.
And I think the last aspect of that is just really building strong connections, outside the studio walls, but with the other members of the community.
Yeah, you've been good about that.
Thank you.
Yeah, really good. You've had a lot. You've really partnered with a lot of people.
And that's something that's really important to me.
Yeah.
Because we're a small business. There's a lot of small businesses in Petaluma.
Yes, yeah.
We need to support each other. And, I find that a lot of our clients are also local small business owners. Yep. So there's just so much we can do in this ecosystem to help each other and support each other with that wider community. And then also just, building that strong community within our walls. We're always looking for ways to give you more than just the Pilates class.
Yeah.
Daniela has started doing this happy hour.
I know, and I'm determined to make it to one of them.
Yes. Yeah, and it's every first Friday.
Yes.
You come and take class, and then you stay and mingle afterwards. Yeah. And we provide some snacks and some beverages. And a lot of the partnerships that I've done with other local small business owners are also about giving my clients access or exposure to their businesses as well. Yeah.
Like Natalie with Grand Central. She's been on this podcast.
Oh, yeah. I heard her.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah, that was actually fun because when I went back and I've been listening to a lot of your podcasts,
that's so
I was like,
fun.
I know her.
I know her.
I know her.
So
she
cool.
comes to the studio.
Look at you.
Yeah.
You're already growing such a big community. And you really haven't been here very long.
It's been, really since July.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I think it's been really fun for me. The building that community in San Anselmo was really I live there. I walk down the street.
Totally.
I know everybody.
Yeah.
But really coming and doing that somewhere else has been really amazing. And actually, I was kind of reflecting yesterday, like I get my hair done here now.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah. I do my acupuncture here
You might
now.
have to move to Petaluma.
Well, we would love to.
Let's make that happen.
Yeah. As soon as my husband doesn't need to be
in the
SFO,
office.
Well, he travels a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. So as soon as that doesn't happen.
As soon as like Santa Rosa Airport can take the flights that he needs,
Yes,
we'll get you up.
We'll be here. And you can be our real estate agent.
I would love that. I would be honored.
Okay, good.
That's
That'll be
amazing.
perfect.
Yeah, I've noticed you've made some really good. And it's funny,
you.
like the people you've partnered with are like, you know, people that I know. And so I'm always like, oh, they're doing something here. Oh, they're amazing. You're going to love them. Like, so it's, you've really like honed in on that. It's been great.
Well, and everyone's been so welcoming. I feel like, you know, I have a lot of clients who I've grabbed coffee with them or they've, you know, said, oh, you got to meet so-and-so or, oh, let me introduce you to so-and-so.
Yeah.
So it's been really sweet and I feel really lucky.
We have good people
really
here in
good.
Petaluma.
Yeah.
It's a good town.
It's a really good town.
I love it.
Okay, but lighting, I can't talk about.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's talk about the lighting. 'Cause I love lighting.
I think all of our studios share, like, you know, they're pretty, I guess, sleek.
Definitely.
There's not a lot of bells and whistles in the studio. You know, we try to make it clean and sleek, and we have our machines. We have some plants. We have some greenery.
You have some good greenery.
Not a lot of real greenery because I can't keep it alive.
No, nobody blames you for that.
Okay, thank you. But good fakes.
Yes.
And I think a really, you know, as we talked about, our instructors write their own routines, but we also give them a lot of, you know, we want that they create their own music playlists. They can choose like what sort of lighting they want to have. We have a couple of classes that Cece teaches, and she does them by candlelight, and that's in the morning, and like that's her vibe. She has
So
like the
cool.
candlelit classes. The music is a little more mellow, but she also teaches, you know, in the afternoon, and it's totally different.
Yep.
But I think this is where we just really want our instructors to shine. Like, we want them to create the sort of class atmosphere that really resonates for them. And that also gives clients the opportunity to, you know, be drawn towards different instructors.
It's a great point.
Yeah.
Whoever's going to match them. Yeah. And then I'm sure the instructors teach a better class when they're feeling like motivated by their own environment as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, I
Yeah,
love
we
that.
want people to like teach what they would want to go to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, you definitely, like all of your instructors, of course, all are amazing and do like an amazing class, but they are all unique. So you know kind of like what you're going to expect from each one.
Yes.
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah, I mean, we train them all on the fundamentals of X'Core, and, you know, everybody's working from the same move book. And there is like a recipe to getting someone through an X'Core class, but within those parameters, it's really up to the instructor to create the experience that they want to make.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. What has been your biggest challenge going from 1 to 2 to now 3 studios?
I know. It's been really fun.
Yeah.
Really fun. I think the biggest challenge is, and this is, I will say, you know, for me owning the North Bay locations and for my partners with the East Bay and San Francisco, we want to make sure that no matter which X'Core you come to, you feel like you're getting that consistent experience. You know, with still the teacher providing their own special sauce.
Yep.
But at the root, at the foundation, we want you to feel like you're getting that same experience no matter where you are.
That's great.
And as with any business, as you scale, it's harder to make sure that there's that consistency.
Yep, definitely.
And I think the thing that we have done to really make sure that we're still providing that consistent experience is that about 2 years ago, we took our training program in-house.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we used to partner with someone who was wonderful, and she would come up and she would train our trainers. But we started to feel like there's enough that we need to instruct people on that is core to X'Core.
Yep.
That we need to run this training program.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So about 2 years ago, we like rewrote the entire training program and the manual and the moves book. It was a labor of love, but it was really fun. Yeah. It was really fun to work on.
And definitely worth it, like for moving forward. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. So now we have our own proprietary training program.
That's
and
great.
When you come to teach for us, you go through this training program. It spans over 3 weekends with a lot of other work happening outside of those kind of 3 cornerstone weekends. And I think that has just allowed us to make sure that we send our teachers off all working from the same guidebook.
And later, too, like thinking future, if you scale and do even more locations, that's going to make it that much easier. Yeah. That's great.
It's definitely a huge undertaking, not just to rewrite the training, but to actually execute the training.
Yeah.
We're really, really lucky that we have a couple of instructors that have experience as training of trainers, and they've really signed on to be those lead instructors and to lead our training program.
Amazing.
But we're there. I mean, Cora and Elaine and I are always there at the training weekends.
Yeah.
But we do rely on some of our instructors to actually lead through the trainings.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, what's your favorite workout playlist?
Okay.
Because everybody's so different when you come in.
This is a funny question for me.
Okay.
Because when I work out, if I'm at my home in my garage doing a workout, I don't listen to music.
Oh my God.
I know.
What do you do?
I just have silence.
Not even a podcast?
Sometimes a podcast. Okay. If there's like a podcast I'm really into, I'll like listen to it. Nothing.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm like not into music.
That's so funny.
I know.
I mean, it's not. I'm just saying just because you like has X'Core. I feel like that's one of the my favorite pieces of X'Core. I love like loud music when I work out, and I don't want to hear anything else.
Well, and we've got that for you.
You sure do.
Yeah.
So that's so funny.
I remember when I was going through my training, Cora, who was my mentor, she's one of the founders of X'Core, she was like, we really got to work on your music.
You're all, I don't know anything
and
about
I'm
music.
like, I don't know.
You could just type it into ChatGPT.
Okay, well, before ChatGPT existed, I would just come in, open Spotify, and play whatever. No, it didn't work out.
Didn't work.
No, I would just put on like the pumped pop. Or
no.
And I remember one time this 8.5 minute George Michael song came on.
You're like, no.
And I was like a new instructor. Totally. And it was like getting so awkward.
Especially when the class is only 45 minutes. You're like a quarter of the class is the song.
The clients are looking at me like, we got to do something about this. So that did
so funny.
Come back to haunt me.
Yeah.
But now I actually typically will use the playlists of other instructors. So I know there's a couple instructors whose playlists I really like, and I'll just pop those on.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I love that I ask you that, and you're like, I don't listen to music.
I really don't. Or if I do listen to music now, it's like toddler music.
Totally. Oh, absolutely. You're in that phase. Gosh, let's see. When my girls were little, it was Frozen all the time, all day, every day.
Still.
See, it's never going to end.
It's never going to end.
I personally loved the Tangled soundtrack.
Oh, we just watched that.
Oh, that's one of my favorites. Yeah. Actually, no, I got to say that's not one of my favorite Disney movies. That is my favorite Disney movie.
I hadn't seen it before. It was
so
sweet.
Good. So cute. At the end of the day, what are you really hoping people feel when they walk out of X'Core?
Yeah. I want you to feel like you just did something that was really good for your body. I want you to feel like you have the tools to move through the rest of your day, physically feeling great, mentally feeling grounded. And I want you to feel like you had fun.
I love that.
I want you to feel like you came and you hung out with your pals and you got a great workout and you can move through the rest of your day just feeling amazing.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Kind of coming off of X'Core a little bit, what are 3 fun facts about you personally? Everybody's least favorite question.
This is my least favorite question.
That's why I have to keep asking it.
Okay. This isn't really about me, but this is about my husband.
Love it.
He is a professional race car driver.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so that's kind of like
that.
fun.
Is that why he's gone all the time?
Yes. I know.
That is amazing. Okay. Yeah. All right. Very cool.
And I do have to.
He does need to come in for like injuries though. Like he needs to be doing X'Core for safety reasons. Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
He does.
Just throwing that out there in case he listens.
He'll be listening. Which I also do. I really have to give him a shout out because when I was laid off and when we were kind of trying to figure out what to do next, he was and has continued to be so encouraging and supportive.
So cool. That's the best. Yeah.
And, he's like forged this life for him. Forged, that's not the right word. Forged.
No, I think, forged. Okay, forged, not foraging. Yeah, okay.
Not a hunter-gatherer.
I mean, maybe that too, but forged.
He would love to be. But, he made this life for himself that was also very non-traditional. And
totally.
I'm just really like super grateful that he has been so encouraging and supportive and like totally had my back this whole time.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So thank you, Greg.
Oh.
So that's fun. I mean, it does lead to a fun lifestyle having a race car driver in the family because, you know, we go to his races and it's like just a whole nother world that I never knew about.
Yeah.
So that's a fun fact just about our family. I think the second fun fact is that I love watching medical dramas.
Me too. Like Grey's Anatomy, you mean?
Still watching.
I know. I've been watching since college. People are like, "You still watch that show?" I was like, is this a real question?" Of course I still watch Grey's Anatomy. I know. So I diagnose everybody all the time. That's so funny. Okay, so we'll have to watch it together because nobody else is watching it.
Nobody. Nope. I think we're the last.
We have to be.
Greg was like, "How are they on season 22?"
I know it.
But I'm very squeamish. So I have my eyes closed half the time.
I'm an episode behind. Oh, yeah, I do. I like bury my face in my husband. If he's watching it with me, I'll definitely like be like, okay, what's happening now? Did they get that? You know, whatever. Yeah, that's true. That's funny. I could never be a doctor or nurse. I would have loved to be,
but I couldn't do it.
No, there's no way.
No.
Oh, that's so funny about you. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. You got a friend in me.
Okay, good. We'll watch the
last Grey's standing.
We really are.
Yep.
I don't know how they're still going.
No, I don't know either because it's just you and I.
Okay, well, I love it. Thank you for still going, Meredith Grey.
Yes, always.
What? My third fact. I'm like, maybe this is part of why I'm not that into music. I'm extremely, extremely tone deaf.
Oh, like you can't even sing a note?
No.
Okay, so we don't want you singing in class.
You do not. My aunt, who I'm very close with, she's a music teacher. She has been her whole life, and she has she made it her life mission to like teach me to sing anything.
Nothing.
But she recently declared lost cause.
You did not get the gene.
No, I did not. It's wild. Wow. I'll like sing something, and my husband will be like, I have never heard that song in my life. And then I'll play the song for him and he's like, oh, that song. Yeah, I've heard that song a million times. It's
That's
really
hilarious.
bad.
So music's just not.
It's just not me.
It's not that's okay. Thing. Yeah. Pilates is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a solution because other people can create the playlist.
That's right.
So we're fine.
Yes. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. I just pick up Alicia. She's got great playlists. Yeah. I'll pick up Alicia's playlist.
I haven't taken her class yet. I need to get in on her class.
She's great.
I was going to take Sunday and I forgot. Oh, I ended up having to do showings. And so I couldn't take Sunday. But yeah, I will come in there and see her. I know who she is. She's amazing. Yeah. Really but I haven't taken her class yet. So that's so cool. Oh, I love those fun facts. Okay. I didn't know any of those about you.
Okay, good.
Yeah, those are great.
I had to rack my brain for those.
Is there anything I might have missed that you would like listeners to know?
No. I mean, maybe there's one thing I forgot to say, which is about more little science of Pilates, if I can.
Please.
Just briefly.
Please.
So, we talked about how Pilates is a low impact workout. I think one thing I forgot to say is, or maybe I did say it, but when you're in the movements themselves, you're moving really slowly.
Yes.
We're always going at this like slow 4 counts in and slow 4 counts out. And that's important because when you're moving slowly like this, you're activating what are called your slow twitch endurance muscle fibers, your slow twitch muscle fibers. And those muscles can really only be activated by doing these slow movements, doing them, high reps, doing them multiple times. And those slow twitch endurance muscles are really important, I keep calling them slow twitch endurance muscles, which they are, but just the slow twitch muscles are really important because those are the muscle fibers that lead to you maintaining good posture. Yeah, again, with the shoulders back.
We're trying to work on that with our kids too, so I'm being a horrible example right now.
Okay, we're going to be better.
We're going to be good examples.
But I'm trying to talk into the
mic.
That's
why. That's what it is.
We'll blame
it's the table.
It's the table. But those are, that's what's helping you with your posture. That's helping you maintain proper body mechanics. And that's just going to help you in terms of longevity, in terms of your body maintaining those proper body mechanics for longer periods of time by really focusing on them now.
Yep.
And, the fast twitch muscles, those come from, heavy weightlifting, sprinting, doing those more like rapid movements with higher weight. And it's important to have both.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think I just bring it up because when you come to class and you're doing those four counts, like we're not trying to like
6.
Yeah, sometimes 6. Sometimes
you guys are feeling really spicy. You're like, we're gonna do 6
or those
counts.
isometric holds. Isometric holds are also
little
really
pulse at the
important.
end there.
Yeah, for those slow
Just trying to
twitch
get
muscle
us.
fibers. We're not trying to torture you. Like we're
think you
trying
are.
to. We are torturing you, but it's because we want you to access this component of your musculature that you don't normally access.
Very cool.
So,
Yeah.
Similar to getting into that posterior chain, the other main benefit of doing Pilates and doing these slow resistance movements is that it's allowing you to access those slow twitch endurance muscle fibers, which are really important just for your body.
And really, I don't know where else you would even activate them.
Exactly.
Like when else would you even, you're not going to. Yeah, no, that's very cool to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually I don't think I knew that piece. I always thought like, because if we're going faster, it feels easier to me,
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
And so like this is like, you can't use any momentum,
Exactly.
right? You just have
no
to
momentum.
use the muscles.
Yeah. And you're recruiting all these like tiny muscles around your big muscles.
Yeah.
That when you're working on the fast twitch side of things, like you're working on those big muscle groups. When you're working on the slow twitch
There
side
you
of
go.
things, then you're getting more into like all the little muscles around the big muscles and the muscles that are really going to help you build things that are important, as I said, for your posture, for maintaining joint health, joint support.
Yeah.
And it's just really good for you.
Yeah.
And it feels hard.
It feels so hard.
Yeah.
I try to challenge myself even more. I'm like even
Yeah.
slower than they
Yes.
said.
Well, and that's such a
Yeah.
important point you bring up because I think, as I said, like we have the basics classes and the burn classes. And even within that, there's a lot of range to make the workouts accessible. Like if you want to take things a little easier today for whatever reason, like
Totally.
maybe you'll use a little bit lighter resistance. Maybe you won't take that challenge of going at 6 counts.
Yep.
Whereas if you feel like, okay, I've been coming a lot for a month, like I'm ready to go to the next level, you can always make that choice. That's going to make things a little more challenging for you.
Yeah.
So within like wherever you're at in your fitness journey when you start, there's always going to be ways for you to progress and also ways to take things down a notch if you want. Like you
Definitely.
said, like you had a surgery, you wanted to kind of
Totally scale it back for a little bit.
yeah. Yeah.
That's
so
a great point.
You can grow with us, like no matter where you're starting from and no matter where you want to get to.
I will say it really doesn't get easier, like ever.
No,
to be
I
quite
know.
honest.
Because you end up making
I am
it
so
harder for
and
yourself.
I've been there since July.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and because I'm making it harder because I also
Yeah.
get competitive with myself. I'm like, I'm gonna just go extra slow right now.
Well, and the teachers start
Yeah.
to get to know you.
Totally.
So they'll be
well,
like,
yeah, and your teachers are
Amy,
good about that
like,
with
I know-
names
yes.
and like,
Oh,
yes, they're
thank
very
you.
good about that. And then I had friends come last week, and so Daniela wouldn't have known any of them, and she was so
Right.
good. She wrote all their names on the mirror,
Yeah, that
and I
was
don't think
cool. Oh.
most of them noticed that she wrote their names in front of their reform. And like, she knows me, like, yeah. So it was
she's
fun.
a
Yeah.
magician.
She's a magician. She just like memorized all of you that fast.
Yeah. Well,
totally.
that's a special thing for our teachers
It
too.
is.
I feel like they start to feel like they have friends in class.
Totally.
And most of our teachers live here in Petaluma, and I know that people have started to get together socially outside
love
of the
that.
studio, and that's like the greatest thing to me.
It is.
Yeah.
Because you created that, really. That's so
Like,
cool.
I created the space for this
for
to
it.
happen. I mean, you guys are doing the hard work, but
that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. Well, with that, where can my listeners find you? Just in person, website,
Yes.
Instagram, all the things.
yeah. So xcorestudio.com is our website, and you'll on that website you can see all the locations that we have. You can learn more about X'Core in general. You'll get to see Cora and Elaine, the founders of X'Core, who also must give them a shout out. Just they've been great mentors to me along this way, and they're still intimately involved in every aspect of the business. So you can find them there as well. And if you go take class in Oakland or San Francisco, you might get lucky enough to take a class with one of them. And then the Instagram for the North Bay is X'Core Northbay. And me personally, where can you find me?
Yeah.
Well, if I'm in Petaluma, which I'm always here on Thursdays and Fridays. I teach on Thursdays and
Oh,
Fridays.
this worked out good then.
Yeah,
in
this
terms
was
of scheduling.
perfect. Yes, perfect.
Because I record on Thursdays.
Although I didn't teach the 11 o'clock today. 'cause
Okay, just kidding. 'Cause you
Needed to be. I need to
yeah.
be in the zone for this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If I'm here in Petaluma, Bagel Mill,
Yeah.
Stellina,
Oh, Stelina.
yeah, Stockholm.
All of them.
Getting my hair cut with Melanie, who I also saw you had on here.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Melanie did your hair.
Yeah,
Yes.
she
And I've
did.
seen her at many workouts.
Yes, she comes to the studio.
Yes.
I hope that's okay. We name dropped you, Melanie.
I don't think she minds. She's been on twice. She was
Okay.
on for the salon and she was on for her book.
Her book, yeah. Okay, cool. I mean, when I'm not like working, we hike a lot as a family.
Cool.
My 3-year-old is like just getting to the place where we can actually go on long hikes
Yeah,
without
and
stopping
make it.
every 4 feet to look at
snacks.
a bumblebee or get a snack. Although that's all about to change again when we
Yep.
have this new baby in
You
July.
can wear him for a little while. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the easy part.
Yeah, that's the easy
Oh my
part.
gosh.
After that's going to be harder.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, we still spend a lot of time with my family who my parents are
Great.
still down in Burlingame. My brother and his family live in the East Bay.
Great.
So we spend a lot of time with my family, and my husband is from Switzerland. So
Oh my gosh.
yeah, we
Yeah.
are, sad to live so far away from his parents, but we do get back there
Great. Okay.
many times a year.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much
Yeah,
for
thank
coming
you.
on. It was so good to have you
Yeah,
and get to
you
know more
too.
about you and share it with everybody. So
Well,
thank you.
thank you. I mean, as I said, it was a great opportunity to
Yeah.
just reflect, and it has been a wild ride.
Yeah.
And a ride, I'm really grateful for the way my life has unfolded in the last 4
cool.
years.
That's
Yeah.
the way, like, you hope everybody can feel.
hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening.
If you like what you hear, please be sure to like and subscribe, learn more about Sonoma County and all that we have to offer here.